I'm going to be going over there for about 2 weeks. Me and another guy that participated at the combine. And what these people are looking forward to is seeing us move around with the ball in our hand, and, get a gauge of our athletic ability. And from what I heard, we get a chance to watch a couple of the games out there, and we may be participating in the game throughout our last week so they can see how we adapt to the game and see if we can actually play. We can go out there and get a chance to see the city, see the area, just being in a whole other part of the world. We get a chance to just go over there and get the rugby experience firsthand from the professionals. First of all, about Bristol, I learned the demographics, and I wanted to get a feel for the culture and people out there. And from talking to the guys that I met from Bristol over the phone, they seem like nice people. Looked up the weather. The weather is pretty similar to back home, a lot different than Dallas, so it's going to be a little bit chillier out there. And I'm just like, it's a lot of history, it's a lot of beautiful things out there, and I'm just interested to get there myself and actually see what it really has to offer. It's almost like a business trip for me. I want to go out there, I want to enjoy the sights, and I want to experience the culture, but I'm also ready to go out there and do the work on the field so I can make that a permanent reality of mine. I always expect the most out of myself, and I'm pretty confident that I'm going to go over there and I'm going to compete. I'm going to show them athletically what I can offer, and show them my knowledge of the game, because I have enhanced it over the past couple months since the combine. So I've been researching a lot of rugby things. I've been, running around with the rugby ball in my hand and trying to get myself in rugby shape as opposed to football shape. So it's a little different type of conditioning. So I'm really just ready to go out there and just show these guys that I can compete with the best of the best, and just pretty much show them that I'm meant to be there if they would grant me the opportunity. I made it a point of mine to watch a lot of rugby games. So I sit in front of my laptop and I watch a lot of Google videos of different full-length rugby games from start to finish, and I try to pick up on the tendencies of players, what they do, learn the rules, and try to get a feel for the flow of the game and how the players actually play. And from that, drew more interest, so then I, researched a couple different avenues out here in Dallas, and I found the team out here that I, participated in a couple of their practices within the last 2 weeks, and it's getting me a feel for the game. To get into tip-top shape as far as rugby, I only can do that by actually playing the game itself. But I feel as though I got the foundation to be able to go out there and just make some things happen. My speed, I feel like I can run with the best of them, and as far as my mentality for playing the game, because even when I was in school, I was an undersized linebacker, but only thing that kept me afloat was not my size being smaller, but I played tough and I was physical. And football is different than rugby, since you got pads and a helmet and things of that nature, but just the intensity of this rugby game, I feel like I can correlate my abilities to that game, combined with my speed, and get a chance to run with the ball in my hand instead of just playing on the defensive side. And at the same time, the defensive side correlates directly to it, because you got to make tackles and you got to chase guys down, angles of pursuit, all the things that I had to be very good at to compensate for my lack of size in football. It's kind of like balances out now that I can play rugby, because I'm playing with guys that are similar to my stature in a position that I might be playing in a little bit outside with the guys that are my size. So I don't have to go against 300-pound linemen and shed blocks all the time. I just got to make tackles and run with the ball and, move guys and do the things that require, talent, just the will, just having a good will and good physical nature. I've been playing sports my whole life, and it's kind of funny how it started, because in the beginning, when I was a kid, around like 7, 8 years old, I didn't want to play football. I was actually, I wouldn't say I was scared, but that was just something I wasn't interested in. And one day, one of my cousins, he motivated me to sign up for football, and ever since then, I never looked back. My first year playing, my dad was one of my coaches, and ever since then, I fell in love with the game. Leaving from my little league team, going to high school, I played from my freshman year to my senior year, and I ended up getting a scholarship to Temple University in Philadelphia, and I played football there for 4 years. Played a little bit outside linebacker and a strong safety. And I tried my shot at the NFL, the CFL, and arena football and other things of that nature, and that stuff didn't work out. God didn't will it. And I got blessed to get invited to this NRFL combine, and that's where I am today. I showed up there and I put my best foot forward, and it's led me down the path to a great opportunity. Where I come from, I'm from Philadelphia, and throughout my life, people where I come from, we're not exposed to things like this. And the position that I am in now is a blessing to me, because I never could foresee this happening at all. And it's a lot of people back home that believe in me, and I depend on them to see me through everything I got going on. And I pray every day that this journey that I'm taking and all these moves that I make are the right ones. So for me going over there, it's about more than experience. I got little cousins and I got family members who can look at me and say that there's more to life than just certain things that they see every day. And, not to say that's a lot of pressure on me, because I accept it, but I just want to go out and do the best that I can. That way, people that know me and people that know what I've been through, people that I've been around through tough situations, they just know it's more out there. I'm probably one of the first people in my family to ever even leave the country to go this far away. So it's like a trailblazer, and I'm making a chance to break the cycle in my life and my family and my community. So it's about more than me. It's way bigger than me.